Alright, in today's video, we're going to be teaching our dogs the sit command. I know this is a very simple command, but I'm going to show you how you can teach it to where it's going to be very easy for your dog to understand and to learn. We're going to be using two different techniques to teach our dogs this command. One is going to be using the concept of luring. Remember, wherever the nose goes, the butt does the opposite. So if you take food and you lift that food up and your dog looks at that food, their butt will naturally go down. And we can use this to teach our dog the behavior. Another technique we're going to be using is leash pressure. I do recommend using both techniques because we are going to use leash pressure down the road when we start teaching the stay command. Now, step one when we're teaching a command is we want to make sure our dogs know the markers, the continuation and the terminal marker. My continuation marker is yes, my terminal marker is free. You can use any words you like for yours. Then we want to make sure that we have shaped the behaviors that we want them to perform. Remember, before we name a command, we want to make sure we can get the dog to do the behavior every single time off of a physical cue. So for the luring, that's going to be lifting up, dog's nose goes up, butt goes down. For the leash pressure, when we lift up ever so slightly and the dog sees that tension as your hand lifts up or they feel that tension, they go into the sit. Then we can go ahead and name it. Now, another thing you want to keep in mind, when you're not saying the name of the command, you don't have to worry about reinforcing the stay. As you're going to see when we start teaching the stay, I don't use the word stay, but rather when I place a dog in a commanded position, so if I tell a dog sit, and I use either the continuation marker, so for me, yes, or I don't say anything at all, or I use verbal praise, good job, then the dog is in a stay. It is implied when I say sit. So if I don't want to worry about the stay when I start naming the command, then I'm going to use the terminal marker. So if I say sit and I'm not ready for the stay yet, I'll use my terminal marker free and the dog could jump up and get the reward. Also keep in mind when we use the terminal marker, the dog will learn the faster they do the behavior, the faster they get to jump up and get the reward, and they're going to enjoy the training way more. And because of that, they're going to sit very, very quickly. Speed is based on motivation. So the more motivated your dog is, the faster they're going to perform these behaviors. And we're going to use that to speed up the commands when we first start teaching the dog the behaviors. All right, so let's go ahead, jump right into it, and I'm going to show you guys how we're going to do this. Okay, here we go, teaching the sit command. We take the food in our hand, we lift up, free, butt hits the ground, we use that terminal marker, and we reward the puppy. Free, okay? We can use the terminal marker if we like, and now remember, during this step when we're shaping the behavior, we don't have to always use the terminal. Free, if we don't want to, because we're not giving the dog a verbal command. There's no verbal command, so that means we're not reinforcing the stay. So if I want, I can lift up, yes, and bring it to the puppy if I choose, rewarding him in position. Yes, and he's allowed to get up from that position because I have not said sit. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to name it. Sit, free, good. I want to use the terminal marker now though because I'm naming the command. Free. All right, good boy. Come on, buddy. Sit, free. Again, command, sit, then lift, free, then movement. And then eventually sit. Oh, if you don't drop the food, don't let them pick it up off the ground. I'd rather pick it up for them and give it to them so they don't think they can just get it off the ground whenever they want. Sit, free. And he's starting to show me that he knows the command. Sit, free, perfect. Excellent. Now we're going to do it with the leash pressure. Okay, so all I'm going to do is lift up, free, then reward. Again, when we're not saying the name of the command, if we want, we can use our continuation marker. Yes, and bring it to the dog. Try not to drop too much food. Ugh. Pressure up, free, then reward. Pressure up, free, then reward. Pressure up, free, then reward. Good boy. And then we can go ahead and name it. Sit, then lift, free, then movement. Sit, then lift, free, then movement. Sit, free, excellent. So now we have him performing the sit using reward-based and pressure-based training. All right, so remember what we want to do is we lift up. When the butt hits the ground, we're going to use our terminal marker. Free, 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 free. And I'm just shaping the behavior right now. I'm not naming it. Free. All right, now that I know he'll perform the behavior every single time with the physical cue, now I'm going to name it. Remember, it goes command, motivate, mark, reward. Sit, then lift, free, then movement. Sit, then lift, free, movement. Sit, free. Sit, free. Sit, free. And I'm giving him food after I say free. Sit, free. Now you can see he's starting to beat me to the behavior. Sit, free. So he's sitting without me having to lift. And that shows me that he knows the behavior. Sit, free. Sit, free. When I teach a command, I like to do a bunch of them in a row because it makes it easier for the dog to learn. Sit, free. Excellent. Charlie, sit. So he's looking for the piece that I dropped. Free. Good boy. Pretty simple, easy way to teach your dog. Just remember, you say the verbal sit, then you lift, free, then you move, and you reward. So I'm rewarding him, sit, free, right there. Sit, free, good. Sit, free, 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 free. Okay, so she's doing it nicely with the physical cue, and now we're going to name it. Sit, free, sit, free, switching hands, sit, free, sit, free. So you can see sit, free. She's doing it, sit, free, without the physical cue. Sit, free. So that shows me that she knows that command. Sit, free. Excellent. Free. Very good, my man. Free. Good. Free. Good. So he's doing really nice, so I'm going to go ahead and name it. Sit, then lift, free, then move it. Sit, free. Sit, free. Good. Sit, free. Very nice. Sit, free. Sit, free. Sit, free. Sit, free. Sit, free. Sit, free. Free. Good. Sit, free. Beautiful. So now he's doing it without the physical cue. Sit, free. Very nice. Sit, free. Need some help on that one. Sit, free. Good. Excellent.